in the growth section of your book, you talk about I'll try. The problem with those two words. Why is that something we should try and avoid including in our vocabulary?
Well, to me, those are swear words. I'll try. So when someone says, if I say, you know what, there's a great book to read, or there's a piece of science that says this new morning routine will help you, and they go, yeah, I'll try. What they're really saying is, I'm not committed. And so I believe you can tell someone who is stuck in victimhood versus leadership by their vocabulary. They use words of hate. They use words of apathy. They use, a victim is someone who gives away their power to their excuses. So I'll try means I'm not committed. I'll try could mean I'm scared. I'll try means I'm not invested. So if you want to be an elite performer, I think strip out I'll try from your vocabulary. And in that chapter, I quote Yoda from Star Wars. He goes, there is either do or not do. There is no try. I think that's a great mantra. There is no try. Even business builders, it's like they don't say, the great ones don't say, oh yeah, I'll try to get my mission done. As you know very well, the mindset and the vocabulary of the great business builders is it will get done. It's like a military campaign. We must execute. I think of there was one hip hopper, and he was on a treadmill against another rapper, and they were like doing a running contest. And this one said, "I'm either going to win or I'm going to die, but I'm not going to get off this treadmill."
It's a good mindset. You also talk about the danger of collecting resentment. What happens when we collect resentment?
If we don't know, I believe if we go through life, we all get hurt. Micro trauma and macro trauma. We all get our hearts broken. Sometimes we encounter difficult people. And so the chapter is called Don't Be a Resentment Collector, because if we start collecting in business, we get disappointed, let's say. In our love lives, let's say we get disappointed. If our ethical ambitions don't come true, we get disappointed. And if we don't know how to process through it, we start to become a resentment collector. Carl Jung, the eminent psychologist, called it a shadow side. And we develop this subconscious field of hurt and anger and resentment. And that we think it's not there, but it affects it creates inflammation, it affects our energy, it produces all these, cortisol and unhealthy, in some cases, unhealthy neuroregulators, neurochemicals. And so learning how to process through resentment to release, even forgiveness. I mean, the people we haven't forgiven, we're carrying them on our backs through life with us. How exhausting is that? How does that affect our creativity and our productivity and our performance?
Is this where being able to let the small things go becomes important?
Well, I wrote a book in the past and there was a chapter called The Big Lie of Positive Thinking. I think it's some people say, just be positive, just be grateful. I think that can be very dangerous. And here's the nuance.
Toxic positivity.
Toxic positivity.
Right.
Simon, just be positive. Just let it go. Well, that'll build up and it'll come back to bite you.
Yeah, there's a lack of acknowledgement.
Yeah. So I'm not into, quote unquote, just be positive, just be grateful, because then you swallow the resentment, the shame, the anger. What I believe is healthy is you process through it, through meditation, visualization, prayer, writing in a journal, sweat lodging if it's big, for example, or therapy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So positive thinking is valuable once you've moved through the emotional component. In my methodology, I have something that a lot of people talk about mindset. I have a model called the 4 interior empires. Mindset is important, your psychology, your positivity. But I believe there's 3 other interior empires after your mindset, and that's your heart set, which is your emotionality. You've got to deal with those emotions. Your physicality, I call it your health set, and your spirituality, your soul set. And only when we work on those 4 interior empires do we ultimately have those strong, healthy inner lives that create amazing outer lives.
You mentioned mantra a couple of times here today, and it was in your book that I learned what mantra actually means, broken down.
Yes. Yeah, mantra. Man is Sanskrit for mind, and tra is Sanskrit for freedom. Mantra, freed the mind.
Do you have a favorite mantra?
Yes, I love Emile Coué. He was a French physician, and he had this mantra: every day and in every way, I'm feeling better and better. Every day and in every way, I'm feeling better and better. And I play with that mantra, and sometimes I say, every day and in every way, I'm getting stronger. And I used to be very scared of public speaking. I used to be very scared about doing a lot of things. And I was always looking for modalities to help me. And mantras, it's easy to dismiss the power of words, but I would just repeat to myself, every day in every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger, better and better every day. So words are powerful. If you want to be more loving, just I am being more loving. I am being more loving. You want to be better as a producer. It's just, so words are very powerful. I mean, there's science confirming the power of prayer. Even if you're not religious, pray. Call it scientific prayer because it works. So just praying for strength, praying for goodness, praying for your dreams to come true. Prayers work. Every prayer is heard.